Okay. I'm gonna do something on my end. Hopefully this will work. Can you see my screen?
Let me pull it up real quick. Yeah.
Okay. So, like I said, I don't know if this is necessarily right. Do you want to open up a prayer? Do you want me to say it?
I can say it. That's okay. Here, I'm gonna turn my. Just realized my camera's off.
That's fine.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll say it. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this day. Thank you for this opportunity we have to meet and discuss this case and go over this homework. And please hope that we'll be able to take some principles from this homework and apply them in our lives and to learn and grow from this semester. And say things in Christ in mind.
All right. And my spiritual thought for the week is my son is actually serving a mission in Peru right now.
Oh, awesome!
And he's having a good time.
I bet.
He's been out for going on 5 months, and he's already baptized 6 people.
Wow.
So, and all different from different families. In fact, he's been going to different as they move around with the transfers.
Yeah.
And he's had people that request him to go back to his old area that he's in because they want him to baptize him personally. So
that's sweet.
He's doing really good. He's really excited and having a good time. So
I had some companions from Peru and I loved them. They were so nice.
yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Just really down to earth and
yeah, I want to go there so bad. It's so beautiful there. So that's a pretty cool spot for him to go.
Yeah, not only that, but like the Machu Picchu. I think that's how you say it.
Yeah.
Me and my wife are thinking about doing that after he's done.
Well, you should. I want to go there so bad.
Yeah,
that's cool.
All right, so this was my approach, dude, and don't make fun of me because
well, I don't know if it's right.
So did you watch that video on the what is it? What do they call that thing? It was the oh no, I can't even think of what it was called.
Oh, convertible debt.
Yeah, convertible. Did you watch that video? So this is kind of where I got some of those ideas, but honestly, I kind of lost it at the 4th question down here. And I was like, that's when I called my CPA that I hired to run this.
Oh, awesome.
Right. Because I'm like, okay, assuming this, I'm like, you know what? I know people, I know CPAs that love this kind of stuff. So
that's awesome.
That's what I call it in reinforcements. But
yeah.
So this first area talks about creating the home plate and the timeline, counting what it is in the shares. 1A, and then 1B is create the document at 50,000 shares at 50 cents. Which, if you spend 50,000 at a share price of 50 cents, it's 25,000 shares. So the first kind of 1A, 1B, what I was thinking is, if Lexi has 100,000 shares, it doesn't really say how many shares are out there. So I'm assuming that Lexi has 100,000, and then if you spend 50,000 at 50 cents, you get 25,000. So I'm kind of thinking that's 125,000 shares. And if you break that out, I think it's question 2. It's that Lexi has 80% of the business and Angel has 20% of the business. Based off of what Lexi would own.
That makes sense.
What Angel would own. So that's kind of where I went with that one. Again, I'm not sure if I'm 100%.
I think that's right.
But anyhow, and then the next one is assuming Lexi and Angel agreed on $1 share in the seed round. What would she own after the A series, assuming she raises 300,000 at $250 a share? So on this one, I kind of dropped down here. Um, 300,000. Oh yeah, I dropped down here and I started doing what the video did. So the money raised is 300,000 on row 17 here.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, well, if it's 300,000 and they're running it at, can I show my 300,000, and then basically saying that percentage is 27% of whatever the money raised at 250. That this would be the breakdown for the initial money, the raised money that they said that she got, and then the post money. I'm assuming that this post money is the difference between all of these. So the initial money was 50,000 plus the 300,000, and then our post money, what we would have at the end would be the total of all three. 1.1 million would be everything. So that's 68%. So that last, I think it's potato rock that comes in.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they would own of the company is like 68.2%. But I'm really shaky here. And then like Angel would get that. That would be Lexi, and then the post money would be Potato Rock. And then if Lexi going into 4A, Lexi chooses 50,000 convertible debt instead of Angel. Again, like this goes into like, so one of them is at 250, the full price. One of them is at 225, the discounted price at 10%.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be the breakdown. So I'm really not sure about that because I don't know what the other shares are. So if I just said one of them was at 250 and one of them was at 225, then Lexi would be at, she'd still own 50%. But it looks like she gave up. She's saying basically she chooses 50,000 convertible debt. This is where this last one is where I kind of get confused on 4A.
Yeah.
Because it's talking about there's no equity issued in the seed rounds. So does that mean she's back at the money? I don't know, man.
Dude, I don't. Honestly, I'm trying to figure it out too. Okay, the deck 10% discount. Okay.
Yeah, so if it's 10%, that's 225 for Angel, and I think for him, he's got 25,000 shares at 250. He's got 5% of the business, and then I don't get the next part. So.
I have no idea.
So the convertible, let's just think about this. So the convertible debt is carried out at 0% interest rate. So we don't.
Yeah.
That Lexi will raise 300,000 at 250. So 300,000 at 250 is right there. Oh, that's just the money raised. I think this 27% goes back into this number.
So, how did you get the one? Is that 1.1 million? How'd you get that again? That number. That final number.
So what I did is I said that number times 250.
Oh, okay.
So B17, which is 300,000.
Yeah.
And then if you look at the formula bar, so all I did was say, okay, B17, which is the 300,000 at $2.50 per share.
Okay.
750. So I was thinking that would be that 4C.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think.
Honestly, I don't know.
I think that's like right.
Doing that wrong.
No, I think
so that would
right.
be the cap, and then the total for all those would be 1.1 million, and then that's the breakdown. So the initial money was Angel at 4.5. The money raised.
Okay, I think that's all right.
Second investor, and then the last one is like Potato Rock, but
So then, how does the convertible debt affect Lexi's ownership share profile?
I think it's because it's a she's I think she's taking a hit on her
Mm-hmm.
convertible debt because her debt converts at a 10% discount, but she doesn't care about that. Angel, I think, would care about that.
Mm-hmm.
She takes a hit because she's choosing 50,000 in convertible debt, and it affects her because she's losing that 10% that she would have got um, if she waited, for Potato Rock to come in. But she's got to start somewhere, right? That's the
Right.
whole. It's kind of like a pyramid scheme. When I watched that video, like, so the first ones that come in, they buy it up, and then they get discounts, and if you're one of the very first ones, then you're kind of like investing at a higher risk. So I really think she just kind of misses out on that piece. At least that's what I got out of it.
Yeah, that sounds right. I think you're right.
But I don't think this is right down here. I know it's not right, but I lost. I don't know.
Well, I wouldn't even know what would be wrong with it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because I was confused. I watched the video and I was super confused on
Well, he
all of
even
this.
says in the video, he's all, if you don't understand it, watch it again. And I watched it like 3 times, and I'm like, I get it, I understand it, but over here, I feel like we're missing. Um, I don't think I closed it. Maybe I did. So this is a screenshot from the video. Can you see that?
No, I just see the Excel
Um,
spreadsheet.
Here, let me see if I can share this in a different way. Let's see. You see that?
Yeah.
So what they were talking about is you raise the money, 1 million,
Mm-hmm.
and then you basic this post money, right? So when he said it, he said they just raise it to 3 million,
Right.
right? And he said that's it, and then they would pay 50%, and they would pay half, and then that would be your post meeting, and then that was at $1 a share. So we have that, but where I get confused is on this part down here. So I guess at 90%, at, at 10, sorry, so I'm thinking out loud here. 10% discount. If it's at 250, it drops it to 225. 225 in our, not this one, in the other one. 225 times the I don't know. So it would be 225. Let me go back to the other sheet. But this down here is where I'm stuck. I don't get this part because I don't feel like I have everything I need to do that 10% discount and how that 10% feeds back into this bucket and this bucket. Like, what is that? 31% to the original.
Yeah.
The ones that came in and said, okay, 50% of this goes to the uh, snowless capital, and then the rest of it, the founder. And I can't figure out the nexus to that. Yeah, let me switch back.
Well, that's a lot more than I got, so I
All
don't
right.
know. I have no idea.
All right. Did it stop sharing? I guess I can turn on my camera. You can see my Grizzly Adams. Like, who is this guy? He's crazy.
Oh no.
I got my Brigham Young beard going. It's
That's
my last
awesome.
semester. My last semester. So
Are you on campus?
no,
Okay.
I don't think they would let me walk around with a beard on campus.
Probably not.
No,
That's awesome.
I did it through online, and when we started the semester, usually at the start of the semester, they do the like you go through and you do the code of ethics, but I think they changed. I don't know how. Are you on campus?
Yeah.
Okay. Did they change the ethics because of the people that are in the pathway program?
I don't know.
Their code?
I haven't
Because
heard
I
that.
don't remember seeing that this semester. So that's I guess that's my get out of jail free card.
Awesome.
When I started this semester, I'm just going. It's my last semester. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
see my mom in April, and I like to get um, rises out of her. So when I
Mm-hmm.
just get up and be like, "Hey, mom," she'd be like, "You look so disgusting."
That's awesome. I
I
love
just did because I haven't seen her in about a year, so I'm gonna go
it.
razz her a little bit. So this is all planned.
Right on. I like it.
So I mean that's I think good for what we needed to do tonight. At least what I do after this is I'll send over the recording. So for the quiz, you can link this into your quiz as so we get credit for it, and
Yeah.
then I put it on our page.
Okay.
Just as we met. And then I don't know what happened to. Did they ever text Jimmy in the
No, I never saw anything from him.
engine? I hope they're doing okay.
Yeah.
Because they honestly they're really stand up guys and they're always here. Um, so I'm kind of worried about them to be honest with you.
Yeah, yeah, it sounds like I don't know who's who, but I feel bad for